Now, Home Secretary Suella Braverman said people falsely trying to register as trafficking victims were gaming the system and, quote, derailing the UK's policy on illegal immigration. But now the head of Britain's labour abuse watchdog says the organisation has not seen anyone gaming the modern slavery system for immigration purposes, while the chief executive of the organisation, Alicia McCaffrey, went on to say this: "We don't see people gaming the system. That's not our experience. What we see is vulnerable people who are being exploited by opportunists and criminals." Well, joining us now to discuss this is Dr. Rakib Ehsan, a social policy analyst. Hi, Rakib. Great to talk to you again. Is this a red herring, what Suella Braverman has pointed out, this idea that people are coming to this country illegally and essentially saying they're victims of human trafficking as a means of gaming the system?
Well, Mercy, I think that we need to adopt a more nuanced approach to these kind of issues, and that includes illegal immigration. There are sections within illegal trends of inward migration, you could say, which do involve people trafficking. We've talked a great deal in recent times about people smuggling infrastructures which have taken root in the UK, and that how that ties in with very serious forms of labour exploitation. I do think that the Conservatives in recent history have somewhat been complacent when it comes to those forms of labour exploitation which do involve illegal migrants. What I would like to see, Mercy, are our law enforcement agencies being better equipped and better resourced when it comes to clamping down on those people smuggling infrastructures, and also businesses that unfortunately adopt practices which are anything but pro-worker.
Yeah, and look, it's not Suella Braverman. She is right to some extent, because apparently there's been a 450% increase in modern slavery claims since 2014. But isn't that just because we have more robust modern slavery laws, that means of reporting modern slavery when people see them are easier than they previously were? So is she misreading this as an indication that people are gaming the system?
Well, I think that when we're talking about, I think undoubtedly, and this is something that I've written about a great deal in recent times, Mercy, is that there are ways that our current asylum system is dysfunctional and is being exploited. I don't think that we should draw attention away from that. However, we have in recent times introduced new legislation when it comes to modern slavery. So, of course, there is that possibility that as a result of that new legislation which has been introduced, people are more aware of what constitutes modern slavery. And I do think that this is actually an opportunity for the Conservatives to blend a compassionate conservatism with robust law and order. We do need to stamp out forms of modern slavery which do exist in Britain. In recent times, there's been scandals such as the sweatshops in Leicester. So I think that we really need to clamp down on those forms of labour exploitation, and we have to ultimately challenge businesses who are only too happy to recruit people on incredibly low wages and ultimately enhance their profits by doing that.